This book is called Riley Flies a Kite. It was written by Susan Blackaby and was illustrated by Matthew Skeens. One of the most noticeable things about this book is the very unique drawing style of the illustrator. This is a squirrel that shows up in this book, and you can see that the squirrel looks like a sculpture. The picture on the left, called the Lincoln Memorial, was drawn by Matthew Skeens. You can kind of see the man's nose there. Looks like it's been sculpted out of clay, and it's three-dimensional. If you go to the website for Matthew Skeens, right here, MatthewSkeens.com, you can browse through an enormous collection of his illustrations. And you can see it how his drawing style, same kind of style here, that looks very sculptured, not so much here. So artists change over the course of their careers, and he is a very good example of such an artist. The writer, Susan Blackaby, is the woman in this picture, and she's doing what a lot of artists do. She's introducing you to another artist, someone whose work she admires. So the book in her hand is called Lottie's New Beach Towel, and is written and illustrated by Petra Mathers, different book author and book illustrator that Susan would like people to know about. So Susan Blackaby and Matthew Skeens collaborated and worked together and created this book, Riley Flies a Kite. Riley made a paper kite. He painted yellow stars on the front and back. He tied on a brown string for the tail. He added red bows. Riley and his dad went out to the backyard. The wind did not blow. The kite would not fly. Riley and his dad took the kite to the park. Maple Park. The kite got stuck in a tree. Where could Riley fly his kite? He needed a place without trees, and he needed a breeze. Riley had an idea. He knew a great place to fly his kite. The football field at the school was the perfect place to fly his kite. The end. If you can read all these words, or maybe all but one or two of these words in this book, this is a just right book for you to read to yourself. There are lots of other books that are part of the same series. Read it, readers, and you'd probably be able to read all of these books if you could find them. If you can't quite read all these words, then it's a perfect book to follow along while you listen, or while you get a grown-up in your life to read the book back to you. So for young people who are learning to read, and young people who just like learning about flying kites and looking at beautiful artwork, Susan Blackaby and Matthew Skeens cooperated to make this book. Riley Flies a Kite.